Okay, so here's our basic strength training exercises for endurance athletes. I've got some kettlebells and I've got an Olympic bar as well. You'll find those in most gyms. I'm going to try and get through all the exercises in under 10 minutes. So I'm going to go through quite quickly. So what you'll probably need to do is when you start this routine, you probably need to get the help of a personal trainer or an instructor at a gym just to make sure that you're doing the exercises correctly. It's a basic routine, but one of the problems with strength training is that people talk about it more than actually doing it. So plenty of people might watch this routine and may say, oh, you know, there's a better exercise and you should be doing this exercise or that exercise. And the reality is, if you're not doing any strength training, you just need to start something and just get started rather than talking about which exercises you should or shouldn't be doing. So here's your basic routine. This will progress obviously over the next 6 months through to summer, but this is what we're going to do just to get you started. Okay, so we're going to do a warm-up first of all. So with a kettlebell, we'll just do a warm-up. We're going to do some kettlebell swings and we're going to do some squats as well. And we'll do 3 sets of 15 on the squats and 3 sets of 15 on the kettlebell swings, and you would alternate. So 1 set of kettlebell swings and 1 set of squats, kettlebell swings, squats, 1 set of kettlebell swings, and then final set of squats. Okay, so kettlebell swing, literally just get everything moving. 15 of those, don't need to come any higher than your shoulders. And use your body and your hip drive just to lift the kettlebell rather than just using your arms. And then from there we go into squats. So feet hip distance apart. Keep that nice and flat. So 15 squats. And back to your kettlebell swings. As I say, 3 sets of 15 for each of those exercises. That's your warm-up. And the first exercise we're going to do is a clean and press exercise with a kettlebell, single arm. So feet hip distance apart. Start kettlebell from the floor. Nice flat back, bend your knees, and from there, clean straight up and down. Arms should be at the side of your head. So vertical arm, side of your head. And you're going to do 15 of those. Then you're going to swap to your left arm, do another 15, and you do 3 sets on either arm. Go into a basic sit-up exercise. Lay on the floor. Knees bent. And then we're doing a crunch exercise. So you can use the ab roller in the gym, or just use a mat. Do the crunch. 3 sets of wherever you feel, between 20, 50, depending on how strong your abs are. From there we're going to go into a rowing exercise. So we're going to put 2 kettlebells together, shoulder distance apart, and they should be just below your shoulders. And you kind of go into a press-up position here. So you're also doing a plank exercise, good for your core. So kettlebells directly below your shoulders, and then you're going to row up, twist, back down to the floor, 15 with my right arm. Make sure you get a twist in there, so you're working your obliques, working your core. 15 with the right arm, swap over, 15 with the left arm, 3 sets on your right arm, 3 sets on your left arm. Get the Olympic bar. Then we'll do a clean exercise. So the clean exercise, again, 3 sets of 15. 3 sets of 15 for most of the weights exercises, a good place to start. So clean exercise is just lifting the bar from the floor, straight up to your shoulders, and then back down again. So feet hip distance apart again, back nice and flat, head up, and then from the floor, lift, up to your shoulders, push your elbows forward to catch it, down to your waist, back down to the floor. Head up, flat back, catch it, back down to the floor. That's your clean exercise. From there we're going to go to a leg raise exercise. So this is one for your transverse abdominals, which are part of your core. So lie on the floor, and the key thing here is press your abs in, make sure that your lower back is tight against the floor, lift both legs, and then very, very slowly to the count of 10, you're going to reach out, count to 10, almost touch the floor, and then a count to 10, you're going to come back, and then you're going to do your left leg and alternate left and right, or you can do both legs and reach out, and then back again. And the key thing is, there shouldn't be an arch in your lower back, it shouldn't come up off the floor. Make sure that your lower back is pressed tight into the floor all the time, to make sure that you're compressing your abs, working those transverse muscles. What I'll probably go to here as well, if you've got a chin-up bar, so if you're in a gym and you can do chin-ups, then maybe do some chin-ups as well, just for some extra body strength. And we're going to go back to the kettlebell swing exercise that we use for warming up. So just pick a slightly heavier weight. So again, nice and flat back, pick the weight up, and then you're using your hips for this, so it's just that swinging action up to shoulder height. And this actually uses your glutes and your hamstrings, this little flick, to get the kettlebell moving. Three sets of 15, believe it or not. And then we're going to finish with some squats, and we're going to do back squats. So Olympic bar again. Really you need a squat rack for this, especially if you start increasing the weight. You can do squats holding a kettlebell, but in particular for runners, but even more so for cyclists, you really need to start increasing the weight, and you can't be holding an 80 kilogram kettlebell in your hands. It's not physically possible. So you need to get the weight on the back of your shoulders. So you need a squat rack, something you can step into and lift. And then when the weight increases, it's much safer. And we don't have a squat rack here, so I'm just going to do the press this above my head and over onto my back. Okay, so squat exercise, head up, nice flat back. 3 sets of 15. So make sure nice flat back, knees down to 90 degrees. And that's your squat exercise. That's it. That's your basic start routine. Twice a week, at least twice a week, maximum 3. Do that for 6 to 8 weeks. Give yourself a base strength. And then you need to push on from there as per last week's blog, which you can find on Endurance Store website. But the most important thing, as I say now, is it's fine watching the video and reading the blogs. You need to go and do it.